Now you've seen the overview of the delivery culture model. Here are the real specifics to focus on. And there are three specific points. First of all, right first time. This means the quality of output, the quality of product is 100% accurate at the first attempt. Second is right first time on time. So the quality of output is spot on, 100% right first time, but it's also on time, an agreed time scale. Now, so there's not much value in having things right first time if they're late. It's got to be right first time, on time, or indeed ahead of time, but planned, and it's the journey is predictable and achievable rather than last minute panic. And the third point is right first time, on time, every time. Every time, 100%. Why not? Why not? Now, if that seems a little bit far out of reach, go for 90% of the time. Right first time, on time, nearly every time, 9 times out of 10. Just make sure the 10th one is minimum risk and not going to damage your team or destroy your organization. But these are the key points. Rather than looking at what tasks need to be completed by when, it is looking at how can this task, this project, the component parts be achieved right first time. Part of it is access to the right people resources with the right expertise, right knowledge and skills, or at least the people that are inquiring these skills. The second part is physical resources, technology, or other items. And this is where the right first time comes into who is required for what period of time to deliver what outcome for the organization, for the team, for the project. And how can this person or these people deliver this outcome successfully to the agreed timescale? So that includes on time. Now, this requires an element of healthy communication whereby deadlines or timescales aren't imposed, they're actually agreed. And agreement is often quite easily achieved when you let your counterpart know if she or he or they are saying this deadline is really important because something terrible will happen. It's taking the emotion out of that and saying, well, something else will have to be rescheduled or cancelled completely or delegated to someone else or another team so that me and my team can focus on achieving this. Well, everything's urgent. Well, if everything's urgent, that often means, if you look back at Stephen Covey, urgent means that people haven't planned, people haven't agreed, people haven't collaborated to identify their most important goals. So it's about negotiation, it's about healthy, honest influence. And every time, if you think of it in terms of professional football, the strikers may score 30 goals a season, but they miss most of the attempts they make. But it doesn't mean they stop firing towards the goal. They keep going, and they can't get everything right every time because there are so many factors that are outside of their control or influence. Within the organization, there may still be factors which are outside your control or influence, but it's identifying them specifically and then addressing them specifically, removing or mitigating a risk, and also identifying and genuinely exploiting, for all the right reasons, the opportunity that is in front of you. So this is really straightforward. Right first time, on time, every time. Also, when people begin to achieve more in less time and they're getting praised privately or publicly or collectively for achieving this time scale, for delivering such a high quality output, it helps with emotional engagement as well. And Harvard University published about 15 years ago that their research has identified that emotionally engaged employees deliver up to 40% more value for the organization than those who are neither engaged nor disengaged, just plodding along. These tasks do need to be completed, but this helps the tasks being achieved become more meaningful. So please make some notes, grab a pen and a pad or a whiteboard or a flip chart and start considering where you, your team, your organization, your stakeholders, your own boss perhaps, or peers can begin to focus on right first time, on time, every time.